Harry, we'll talk about the 200th game later, but what a win.
Yeah, I think we made it hard for ourselves in the end. I think we were on top a lot of the game. Obviously we need to be aware that they were dangerous on the counter-attack, a lot of pace. I think we dealt with it well. We did create a lot of chances, could have put it away first half. Sort of let them have a few little sniffs, but I thought we defended well and then got our second goal, which I think was deserved. As I say, many chances, and then just sort of that little bit of concentration towards the end, but sort of dug each other out, and yeah, still got the 3 points.
Obviously you got the first goal, could have had a second straight after, but special on your 200th game as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of regardless of whatever game it is, it's nice to get a goal. I think it was sort of something that we tried to work on anyway, and sort of to get a bit of space. So yeah, it was sort of a bit daunting with that much time in the box, but yeah, it's early on, obviously good to get a good start. We started thought we started the game really well.
Obviously, with the results around us now, it's compacted everyone at the top. But we've got a massive game on Saturday against Stortford. Yeah,
I think we've just got to focus on ourselves. It's whatever happens now it's in our hands. It's sort of, we haven't got to be looking at any games in hand, and it's all down to us. We've got to play 3 of the top 5 in the last 4 games, or I think 3 of the top 6. Sorry, 3 of the top 6 in the last 4 games. So yeah, it's going to be a competitive end to the season, but it's I think they're the games that you can get up for a bit easier, and sort of have full faith in what we've got.
A bit about you, obviously, is the 200th game of today. Just talk us through some of the sort of highlights you've had over the time at Aveley.
I mean, when I come in, obviously I was playing at the old ground as well, so it was sort of not as glamorous a setup. Changing rooms colder than the outside, and yeah, a very, very bobbly pitch. But I think they're the sort of level that it's not a bad place to start at, because you learn the ugly side first, and it's played under 4 managers, maybe 4 or 5 managers now, and it's sort of, I give myself a bit of credit that you sort of outlast the manager, but at the same time it's to know that you can adapt to what different people want, and yeah, it's good atmosphere around a club, and it always has been. I think it's obviously gone to bigger places now, and it's been nice to be a part of that. We had the cup run a few years back, which was obviously a great experience for myself, and obviously a lot of the lads that are still here as well. Obviously winning the league, I think we had a few bites at it the years leading up, and it was sort of in the time we sort of deserved and earned it, and waited for the right opportunities, and took it when we got the chance.
And finally, we've obviously asked you to pick your Aveley 11, which will be put in the programme on Saturday. Just talk us through some names that maybe were close but didn't make it.
I mean, obviously it was a difficult one with, I think, the goalkeeper, because obviously he played with Husey for a few years. But it's nothing against Husey, it's more the fact of the season that I've had with a different keeper and what they brought to the table that year. And I think if I was to look over what was achieved with Aveley, that would get him in it. But I think for sort of a one-off season, what has been played with, I mean, there's players that I've played with that have gone on to play and be part of better teams, but I sort of think that's not an Aveley team that I've played in, so just because I know that they've now played a better level. But yeah, sort of it didn't pick itself, but I think at the same time it sort of was hard not to put the players that I put in. But yeah, it's not trying to be unfair to the other lads, because there's obviously other people that I have played with that are very good players, but it's sort of ones that spring to mind that maybe left a mark on me, and sort of helped with my development coming in when I started when I was 17. So it's sort of the fact that I can still remember who they are. It's sort of that's why they've been picked.
Cheers, H.
No worries.